Have you always wanted to learn the harp but you just don't know where to start? Well, 2025 is the perfect year to learn this beautiful instrument, and I'm going to explain how to make it happen. As someone who learned the harp through in-person lessons, I never used to think that teaching yourself could be an effective way to learn. However, with the wealth of resources available today, it is entirely possible. So let me explain how you can set yourself up for success as you're learning the harp. The first thing is choosing the right harp. The harp that you start on can really shape your learning journey, so you want to make sure that you're starting out on one that will set you up for success. To help make your decision easier, we've got plenty of videos on our YouTube channel covering harp price ranges and just tips for buying your first harp. Those are really great resources to check out to help you find the perfect fit, and we've got some of those videos linked below in the description. The next thing is building a solid foundation of technique and making sure that you're sitting properly at your harp. So doing this right from the beginning is going to give you a lot of freedom in your playing, as well as help you avoid injuries down the line. But when you're teaching yourself, it can be a little bit tricky to know if you're getting everything right. I've noticed that students who invest time in developing strong habits early on tend to progress faster, even though it requires a lot of focus and patience at first. Structured lessons like video courses or tutorials and just feedback from an expert can help make sure that you're really covering these essential aspects of playing the right way, and that's really going to set you up well on your harp journey. When it comes to learning your first songs, I recommend starting out with simple, familiar songs that are going to help build your confidence. It's important to choose arrangements that were created by harp teachers who focus on proper technique, good fingering, and are designed specifically to help students learn. Early on, it's best to avoid learning from piano sheet music or trying to figure out songs without guidance, because without the right fingering, it can be really tricky to develop solid technique, which is so important as you're starting out. Now let's talk about creating a regular practice routine. So creating a consistent practice routine for yourself is one of the best ways to make progress in your playing. Start small by just setting aside like 10 to 20 minutes a day of focused practice, and you're going to be blown away by how much you can accomplish if you are really focused in that time. This may seem like a small amount of time, but it really adds up quickly and helps you build good habits without overwhelming you. To help you stay on track and really make the most of your practice time, it can be really beneficial to follow along structured resources like video courses or online tutorials. As you begin your harp journey, you'll probably have plenty of questions, which is so normal whenever you're learning any new skill. Some of the most common ones that we hear from new players have to do with making sure that you're sitting properly and comfortably at your harp with good posture, making sure that you're positioning your fingers correctly on the strings, caring for your harp, tuning it, as well as just making sure that you're working on music that's really going to help you progress. To get your questions answered and make sure you're on the right track, it's a great idea to get feedback from an expert as you're learning. Even if you're teaching yourself, having someone point out areas for improvement and give you feedback on technique is going to help you avoid frustration and continue to make progress. The next thing is joining a harp community. One of the best things that you can do as you're learning the harp is to connect with others who share your passion. Whether it's a Facebook group, a forum, or a dedicated online space, joining a community can really make you feel less alone on your journey. You can get encouragement, ask questions, and stay inspired, especially if you're feeling stuck or a little unsure. Plus, being a part of a group with people who are on a similar journey as you can make it a lot more motivating to practice, and that's going to help you continue to move forward and make progress on your harp journey. These days, there are plenty of ways for you to teach yourself the harp. There are YouTube videos, Facebook groups, video courses. While these resources are great for picking up bits of information, they can sometimes leave gaps in your learning and leave you feeling a bit directionless. I've worked with many students who have explored various resources, but they find it challenging to know how to move forward without a really clear roadmap to follow. That's why having a structured program with all the essentials in one place with the support you need can make a huge difference in your progress and help you stay motivated. We've actually created a program just like that. It's called Harp Beginnings, and it gives you step-by-step guidance so that you can go from absolute beginner to playing beautiful harp music in just 6 weeks. With clear, easy-to-follow lessons and a really supportive community, you'll have everything you need to progress at your own pace. Check out the description below for more information.